Did you know 4 in 10 Americans can't cover a $400 emergency expense? Financial literacy isn't just important, it's life-changing. Let me show you why. Welcome back to Simply Money and a journey that could transform your finances. Today, I'll share how simple financial insights can change your life, just like they did mine. Many of us face struggles living paycheck to paycheck, drowning in debt, or feeling clueless about investing. These challenges aren't just frustrating, they can leave us stuck in a cycle of stress and missed opportunities. The truth, financial literacy is the key to breaking free and building a brighter future. When I began learning about money and finances and truly understanding and respecting money, it was the most freeing and beneficial thing to my life and where it's bringing me to in my future. My own journey started in the same place, overwhelmed, uncertain about money, but as I began learning, I uncovered powerful insights. What were those insights? How about tracking expenses showed me where my money was going? That was the first thing. That was the easy part. Looking and saying, okay, where did my money go last month? But that's more to it than that. I also uncovered the value of building an emergency fund for unexpected moments. See, before that, I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was living with this paycheck coming in, these bills coming in, making sure they were paid. And sometimes it would become stressful and I had to juggle things to make sure I didn't miss this bill. Well, I can wait to pay that one. I got to pay this one now. Then next paycheck, I'll pay that. And talk about stress. And as my family grew, it became more stressful. But understanding the value of an emergency fund took a little of that stress away. And little by little, stress began removing financially from my life. Why investing early, even small amounts, creates long-term security. And these lessons didn't just fix my finances, they gave me confidence and, more importantly, control of my finances. Let's start with the tracking expenses. You need to set up a budget because you don't want to just know where your money was going. Where did my money go last month? I want to plan out where's my money going this month? Where's my money going in the future? I am planning it. I have a plan. I'm going to stick to that plan. And part of that plan is having a fund that allows me to do spontaneous things. Because people say, well, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to be so stringent. I don't know. Things may come up. Fine. You have a fund that allows you to do that. But you have to budget for it. Doesn't mean that, oh, I want to go to trip to Bora Bora tomorrow and I don't have $10,000, but oh, well, I'll put it on my credit card. That's not how it works. If you want to go to Bora Bora, you start planning for it, putting money aside. If you're not sure about smaller things you want to do, like I want to go out to eat, I want to go to a concert, I want to go to a ball game, I want to go golfing, I want to go do whatever, and you have a fund for things that can come up. But it has to fit in your budget and you have to be prepared for it. Building an emergency fund removes some of the opportunity that people have to continue to go into debt. Because one thing people do is they live paycheck to paycheck and they have some debt. They're paying that debt off. They're making some headway. And then all of a sudden something happens. They don't have an emergency cash stash. They don't have any emergency funds set aside. So they've spent 8 months reducing their debt by $800, and then they have a $1,200 repair on a car or home repair or something happens and they have to put up $1,200. So what do? They don't have the cash. They put it back on a credit card. Now they're $400 worse off than they were before. You have to have an emergency stash for things to come up while you're paying off your debt. Once you get your debt paid off, then you can build that emergency fund even larger for even more devastating emergencies that may come up to protect you in that case. But you want to start with something small to hedge against things coming up while you're making headway. And then finally, the why investing early, even small amounts, is important is because compounding is your friend. And the earlier you start, the less you actually have to spend to build wealth. Starting at 20 verse 40 makes a huge difference on your final outcome or the amount you have to invest to get to the same outcome. If you want to reach $1 million, starting at 20 verse 40, you'd think, oh, well, I just have to put twice as much in when I'm 40. No, you're going to have to put way more than that because compounding had that 20 years and it's way more than that. There's some videos on the site you can go to on compounding that show you starting early versus starting late. Check out this one right here. The most life-changing insight: every dollar is a choice. When I realized I could align my spending with my goals, everything shifted. I started saying no to impulsive purchases and yes to my future and my family's future. That simple shift helped me pay off my debt, grow my savings, and invest for long term, and helped me reach the status I'm at today, and helped put me in a healthy place today financially. And I don't worry about my financial future. Financial freedom starts with small steps. You know the old saying, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Or how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Small steps. You don't finish by taking giant leaps. You start small. By applying even one of these insights, you can take control of your money and build a secure future. You don't have to try to do all of this at once, but start learning, start implementing small changes financially. Start with your mindset toward money. Start with setting goals. Start assigning every dollar a job. Start understanding the power of compounding. Start building an emergency fund. And once you've done one thing, then take another step and keep adding steps. I've been doing this for years, and I'm continuing to learn, continuing to refine, but mostly I'm sharing what I've learned with others to help others get an earlier start is my biggest goal. I want to see 20 and 25-year-olds starting where it took me when I was 35 or 45 to start. I want to see a younger generation getting a head start of financial literacy and financial freedom. What's the most powerful insight financially you've learned? Share it in the comments below. We look forward to hearing what you've learned and helping the community along with what I'm doing. I appreciate you watching this video. Share in the comments about that for others to learn. And if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on Simply Money.